anytime someone lists something on one of these links, it's on a separate outside page, and you also have the ability at the very bottom of the page where it indicates there's a text box, and you can submit information there. And that's what I was talking about when I mentioned just consider privacy concerns as well. So that's the community effort. There's one more thing that we'll be talking about next week, and that is script, which we've mentioned numerous times for the last few months. Some things are moving on that, which we're really genuinely excited about this time. It's going places, and again, with everything that's been happening recently, obviously everybody's aware of the new health care legislation being signed by Mr. Barack Obama this week, and really is the the grave reality of these consequences this has created begin to seep into our awareness. We realize that these community efforts are more important with as time goes by. In fact, a couple more things that we've added on to the John Chronicles I'd like to mention would be a post we put up a couple of days ago. It was a letter from retired attorney Michael Conley, whose professional expertise was actually in constitutional law. He really brought it home with his assessment of this law. In fact, after reading every single word in the document, he stated it's absolutely not about health care. He said that it's entirely centered around two things. One is to seize even more power, which is frightening considering all that's changed already in the United States and the world since September the 11th. And the second thing was limiting rights, with major parts of the Constitution of the United States absolutely gone. So it's a really good read for anybody who's interested in learning some information about a professional who has read every single word in that legislation.
Well, that would motivate you.
Yeah, that's one word for it, absolutely. Again, back to the ground crew, I did want to mention that there's been some people connect with us that I'd like to thank very much. Yeah. And at the same time mention that anybody who's interested in becoming involved with any of these things, whether it's script or community, anything at all, just, give us an email or give some information on how to contact us shortly if you don't already have it. Our two newest members to the team are Roger and Wendy, who've been working diligently on a couple of different things. Roger, you may already know by his voice. He's a voiceover specialist and has been very kind and provided us with some audio portions to the Chronicle files that actually are put up already on a number of them. Roger's does excellent work, and we appreciate that very much. Wendy is specifically working with the other script groups, including the Berkshire people, contacting them, gaining information on how they started the effort that has become so successful. And there's also what's the other one, John? The other
Ithaca.
Ithaca. That's right, too. Yes. Wendy's going to be in touch with those people as well. I think the most serious aspect of this is to be prepared with the script, because if I know I've mentioned this so many times, but if the time came when we had to institute some forms of trade and commerce, it would be virtually impossible to do at the last minute if, for example, the worst case scenario happened and we weren't able to go to our grocery stores and use cash. And as you mentioned many times, we can't eat gold, we can't eat silver, but we can certainly use something to trade if we've got it implemented and in place already. Even if we have boxes of script sitting in our closets ready to put out there, that would be one one step forward, absolutely.
I've got monopoly money.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, it may not be a bad idea. In fact, it may be, if we don't get something going here soon, Eli, we may have to use monopoly money. But no,
right.
We won't have to worry about that because
I hear they take it in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some
because Federal Reserve notes aren't worth anything anymore.
Yeah.
I think I heard somebody say we take the Mexican peso in Canada as well, but no, we won't go into that. There's a couple. That's a good one. Good for you. Another couple of things. I put a note on the John Chronicles that we're looking for some assistance in procuring some type of video camera. Now, we have a number of reasons for that. Some of which include our plans to visit communities, things like farmers markets, small towns, arts communities, and other community efforts. And we'd really appreciate the ability, as I'm sure all of you would, to be able to put video and more interactive live information on the website. So if anybody out there has a video camera, it could even be one of the small, point and shoots. They have some really amazing video quality on some of them these days. And certainly if it's good enough for YouTube quality, then it's good enough for us. So if you have something like that or need to contact us for any other reason, of course you can reach us by emailing thejohnchronicles@mailvault.com. You can also contact community@mailvault.com. And I think those are the two main emails. I did put another note up on the site recently that when MailVault is shut down to protect us and our information, we do have a secondary email set up, which is thejohnchronicles@bigstring.com. So if you have problems getting through to the MailVault address, by all means, shoot off an email to the Big String account, and we check that all the time. And just go through here. I think that touches on most. I know absolutely that when I hang up here, I'll think, oh, there's the other 5 things I was going to talk about, but there's always other days, and I'm going to leave it at that. Welcome, Carrie Cassidy. Very exciting. Excellent to have her with our little Argusoog family. And I'm going to let you take it away with Eli and look forward to it.
Okay. Our Argusoog family is growing rapidly. There's a lot of people on there now.
Yeah,
okay.
Stock up on canned tuna.
Yeah. Canned tuna, huh? Okay. Tobias,
right.
Thank you so much for the update.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
Okay, Eli, this is on the heels of something that came out of Project Camelot called the Anglo-Saxon Mission, which was a fella in the city of London meeting with the power elite of the money, and he accidentally went to a meeting that he wasn't probably supposed to go to, and only to find out that they had this kind of nefarious agenda. In the meantime, the question was, gosh, who is Anglo-Saxon? Who are the Anglo-Saxons? Is this a real conspiracy? And probably those folks that are doing the nefarious stuff are either sellouts or actually are only half human. So that's a real big topic. And he's been through who we are and so forth, given us a lot of history from a lot of different directions. And today, Eli James is back to give us some more input. So I'm going to turn him loose. He has a lot of info he'll want to bring to us. So.
Yeah, my horse is raring to go.
There you go, Eli. Have at it.
Yeah. Well, I think you had sent me some questions about the end times, but I got disconnected and I lost that screen. I don't know if you still have those questions.
Oh, I can probably fix that for you.
Right. Okay. Because that was when I called in earlier.
Okay.
And so I don't see that list of questions anymore. But I know one of them had to do with end times and what we can expect to happen between now and next week.
There you
we
go.
had these.